So I just had to rush to the gyno this morning. For those of you who don't want to hear about a heavy period, don't listen. Those of you that can take it, listen away. However, last night, I've been on my period since Sunday. It's Thursday. And it's been normal. I have an irregular period. Sometimes I don't get it every month. So I didn't get it in February, but I got it in January. That's pretty normal for me. And usually they're normal and they're fairly light. I don't really have heavy periods ever. Don't know why. Just that's the way it is. But last night, it was really bad because at about 11, I kept going through tampons really quickly and I'm like, what the fuck? And then around 11, I was going through a tampon and a pad fully soaked through 30 minutes. Bad. And the point where when I'm trying to clean up, it turns into a goddamn murder scene. Ugh. So, till about 1:30 or so, I'm dealing with this. And I'm kind of wondering at what point do I need to worry about going to the emergency room because of how much blood I've lost. But of course, Dan and I start looking in a line and so forth. And we're like, okay, let's just wait till the morning. Let's see how it goes. So, also had terrible cramps. Way worse than usual. Just really, really painful, not fun, lousy. So, this morning I get up and plan to call the doctor, I wake up in a fucking pool of blood. I have lost so much goddamn blood that it's just, wow, just holy shit, just disgusting. And I'm freaking out. But the biggest thing that freaked me out was that actually last night I heard a ploop. I was like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, there's no way I'm having a miscarriage, is there? The chances for me getting pregnant, very fucking low. My body just can't really do it. And most of my doctors kind of agree. And even so, we've been safe. But I'll tell you one thing. This is also a little too much. But, we haven't been able to do exactly that since the end of January because of my head. Because I can't handle it. So I'm just like, what? So I look in the toilet and I see this huge bloody thing, and I'm like, oh fuck. And it definitely freaked me out because I won't lie, I've been researching a lot about, I don't know, I just didn't know much about late term abortions and things like that, and I was just educating myself, and I actually changed some of my views on abortion in some ways. But I won't lie, I've been looking at pictures and so forth because I'm curious. I am fascinated by medical stuff. I really am. Across the board. Which is why sometimes with all my stuff, I go on long tangents or I go into this crazy, I need to figure out what this is because I just find it unbelievably fascinating that the body can do these things. But yeah, so I won't lie, I pulled it out and just wanted to make sure. Definitely not a fetus, so hey, that's good, yeah, woo! But definitely disgusting, and I've never had this happen before. So in the morning, after I get up out of my pool of blood, god damn, this is kind of so embarrassing. I'm so glad there's nobody around actually listening to this live. I could not do this live. I will definitely put up a warning too that, just don't listen to it if you don't want to hear this stuff. Oh God, but so much pain, and so many more huge blood clots. That's basically what it is. I mean, that's what I thought after the fact, realizing that, hey, it's not a fetus. That's good. But I was like, okay, well, that might just be terrible, horrible blood clots. So, I definitely, checked myself last night, and it just felt so strange because I'm like, it feels like there's something on my cervix. It feels like there's something like coming out of my cervix. I don't know. It feels like tissue. What is this? Why is this happening on top of everything else? Just ew, and why, and... So I go into the gyno today, who I have the best gyno. Let me just tell you that. Off of Arlington Boulevard at the gynecology group. Nancy Hafner. She's amazing. She did my surgery back in November. For those of you who don't know, I had such bad, nasty cells on my cervix. She was like, this is about to turn into cancer. Like, if you don't cut this out, this is a huge risk. And basically, because I have had so many abnormal paps, and I've had to have colposcopies done, which are fucking painful, where they go in and they rip, tissue off your uterine wall and off your cervix, so they can do biopsies and so forth. And usually after that, it's good enough to be like, okay, well, don't worry about it. Well, this time it was just like, well, we gotta nick those. We gotta get that, because this isn't good. So, which is why my hair is all wrecked because of the anesthesia, which I've been talking about. And it's just so fascinating. See? It's just fucking fascinating. So I went into my gyno, and she was like, I'm so glad you came in. Like, good on you, blah, 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 blah. And, she gets in there. She's like, oh, my God. That is such a big blood clot. Holy cow. And just like, I'm bleeding everywhere. Like, this is just a fucking mess. It's just a mess. It's a murder scene everywhere. And so she's like, blood clots can feel like tissue. So that definitely helped ease me a little bit. And so she's putting me on, she cleaned me up, got the blood clots out. Just, stay on the tampons and the pads and whatever you got to do to, keep yourself, God, it feels like I have to wear fucking diapers, but yeah, to keep yourself okay. And, she's going to put me on a hormonal drug called Agistin. I forget what the hormone was called. Started with a P. Prestigen? Something like that. I'll have to look it up to be sure, just to kind of understand it. But I was talking to her, and she definitely thinks it's the Tegretol for the trigeminal neuralgia. So I got to be on this hormone for a month to see if it all clears up. And she said it should even be lighter by tomorrow, which would be really, really nice. But at this point, I'm just like, I don't want to be on this drug anymore. This drug has been fucking me up so bad. I finally lowered the dose from the higher dose because my eye and face were bothering me after that first day of work. So I had to lower it back down again. I haven't been back to work yet because of, everything. And luckily I had today off, so it kind of worked out to come in. But my neurosurgeon doesn't get back in town till Monday. So I won't even be able to talk to him about this until Monday. I know somebody else is looking over my stuff, and I'm supposed to be getting a call back today. I think I'm actually going to give a call after this just to let them know, hey, this is what's been going on. I'm having severe cramping, severe loss of blood. I just got really dizzy. But one other thing that Dr. Hafner just did was she went ahead and she took my blood. More blood. So they took 3 vials. They took 3 vials of blood on top of all the goddamn blood I've lost, which is probably, in addition to my stupid meds, a reason why I'm getting a little bit dizzy. Like, I was okay to drive, you know. I'm not okay to, like, run around and do a lot or honestly work today. So she took blood. They're going to have my thyroid checked, which is probably a good fucking idea. It's been about a year. And they're going to just make sure I'm not pregnant. I mean, I really, really doubt it. Really doubt it. So, yeah. I'm going to hear on hopefully those results by tomorrow. And just to, you know, make sure on all that. And then I'm supposed to stay on this, like, hormone for, I think, about a month. And then I just need to talk to my neurosurgeon about what to do with this Tegretol, because this is bad. This is so yucky. And actually there's actually a disorder for it.